Boys, do you remember a game called Banjo
Kazooie. Yes, that's the no, that's a different one. What was that one? What was the other one?
It was Banjo Kazooie, and then there was a second one. Banjo-Tooie. Banjo-Tooie, yes.
No, I'm saying what's the one with
Conker's Wild Fur Day?
I've got that.
Oh, I'd like to play that because my mom.
I think that's on the replay I got for the Xbox.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll bring it in.
My mom wouldn't let me play it, and she would not allow my father to buy it for me. But my dad would let me watch South Park and stuff like that. Oh, she hated that. South Park was the devil.
Of course it was. It was Crash Bandicoot. That's what I'm thinking about.
Crash Bandicoot.
That's crazy. No?
Well, I've never played any of the Banjo Kazooie games, but I know of them. You played first two?
First one. That was the second one.
What?
Banjo Kazooie.
No.
Well, there's Banjo Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie.
Yeah.
There's a third one.
Kazooie.
that is
Contois. It's French.
contrived in controversy.
Oh Lord, a threesome.
Oh my! Ah!
Got you.
That's the
So better yet. Pow!
Pow!
Start
That was the first.
episode.
Don't take that sip of 2022. Or shouldn't have taken that sip. It's relatively well. JonTron. As you can tell, this is an older one. Back when he was still in California, when he was not so grown.
What a beautiful day. Wouldn't you say, Rocky? Man, I lost Rocky. I lost the rock. Well, I do believe I've forgotten why I'm standing here. Go back inside.
Oh. Makes you wonder if those are on the backwards compatible list now.
This one, I wouldn't care either way. You'll see why.
Controversy.
Controversy.
Black symbiote just stuck.
Nuts and bolts.
Jock, it's time to finally lay this nightmare to rest.
So it has begun. John, I'm sorry, but this is for the good of everyone in the galaxy.
Jock, what are you talking about? This is finally our chance to return.
Erasing memory.
What, Jock, why are you green? Holy crap, a new Banjo Kazooie game, Jock. Let's go play it.
Oh shit.
Jock, I know you weren't around when the Banjo Kazooie games were popular, but I'm telling you, this is a huge day for me.
I'm omnipresent.
Right, okay, guess what? Look, I'm gonna put the Banjo Kazooie game in and we're gonna have a great time, okay? Alright, here goes. Taking the next step towards the rest of my life. Okay, yeah, okay. Jack, why did you do that? Oh! Jack, how can you do this to me, man? I want to play that game for years. Hey, check it out. It's Donkey Kong Country. Man, this game really takes me back. As far as I can remember, it was the early 90s. You just got your hands on this crazy new game, Donkey Kong Country, with sweet revolutionary 3D graphics.
I didn't like those.
Who could forget the fun memories of snapping these games?
I don't know why.
Hearing that familiar click and hit John button, and there, the dead silence at night with your blanket enveloping you in a heavenly shroud of comfort.
Yeah. You really couldn't tell what an enemy was and wasn't.
Yeah.
And shit just flew at you randomly, and it's like, I wasn't prepared for that. I'm still in level 1 12 hours later. Who would go on to make GoldenEye 007 for Nintendo 64 the best game ever made? Fight me!
It went without saying, you didn't play Rareware. You lived. Enter a golden era of video games unlike anything the world had ever seen.
64.
Can we all make a promise now that when we do our gameplay, we will at least dedicate one run to complete GoldenEye 007 on the N64?
Sure.
If we can find it somewhere. I'm sure eBay's going.
Ways to play and a race to see who had the best looking and most game-changing software. It was truly the Wild West.
The audience like, wait, they're gonna play video games?
Jays.
But they didn't hit critical acclaim until they became a second-party developer for Nintendo and rocked the world with their Donkey Kong Country line games. Gaming would never again be the same. It was no longer about your high score. It was about the adventure and rare humans.
Or your high score.
The rest of us. And that's when things got crazy. Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy's Conquest, and Donkey Kong Country 3, Dixie Kong's Double Trouble, Diddy Kong Racing, Blast Corps, Killer Instinct, GoldenEye 007, Donkey Kong 64, Perfect Dark.
Blast Corps is good too.
Yeah.
And for me.
Yes.
That's the thing that was so, seriously, no pun intended, rare.
You'll
about
see.
rare, but the feels of video games.
Yeah, I want to say that
Seemingly any genre
it's all, yeah,
of
rareware.
game and
Rare replay.
where we're at.
I think it's
Their lineup from the early
40
90s to
40
the
games or
year
so on
2000 was
this.
something I can only describe as
I'm assuming GoldenEye is not one.
godlike.
Don't think it is.
But we're forgetting someone, aren't we? Aren't we? That's right.
Blast
I
Corps
think I
on
could
there?
possibly overlook Banjo Kazooie.
It might be.
Look at the title of the video. It's probably gonna mention it. What's so great about Banjo Kazooie? I'm just not even sure I can put it into words, but I sure as hell can. Ever just looked across a misty shoreline, gazed over beyond the horizon, and said to yourself,
What if I could catch them all?
every single part of the game was packed to the brim with originality and content. Sure, it was a collectathon, if you will, but I still don't get why this is considered a derogatory thing when referring to games. Yes, it is a game where you collect things, but the game is built around it, so it's fine. Each collectible is ingeniously hidden within different parts of the level, and the best part about finding them is you have to survey the landscape and locate them by the seat of your own whip. There's no waypoints, okay? It's not like, oh, gee, Barry Bird, meet us at Alpha Point. And of course, it must be said that Banjo Kazooie had a freaking awesome sequel called Banjo-Tooie. It's pretty dang rare. When you're graced with a sequel of that quality and size, but then something terrible happened. This is the Stairway to Glory. In the year 2002, Rareware in its entirety was purchased by Microsoft.
Microsoft.
Games like Rabbi the Ghoulies, Perfect Dark Zero, and
That's a good game.
Of Power.
Perfect Dark's on there. Perfect Dark's
I
awesome.
can swear that I remember
All three of those are on that disc.
Okay.
something far more sinister. Oh, we can't play the new one. Shock. Then I guess we might as well just play the old one. It's the next best thing.
John, stand back.
And that's how you skin a cat. Bird, I don't care what's about you.
It's quite bad.
Banjo Kazooie nuts and bolts, but nuts and. Oh, no. Oh, no! John, I'm sorry, man. I didn't realize.
Please register me.
This is only one thing we're good now. Well, here it is. Banjo Kazooie, nuts and bolts. It's sort of a bittersweet feeling seeing the Rareware logo again after all these years. You hear that jingle right there? That's the stuff I haven't. It's Spiral Mountain. Good to see you again, old friend. Mountains can't be friends. So
There's
remember,
another Spiral Mountain that we know.
but it's a little different.
You'll find out about it.
Starters, looks like Banjo's become a bit of a hoarder,
Don't you
huh?
spoil it.
Yes,
It's every
those are all
Spire
big
Tower
stars.
in Fortnite.
Yeah, the red ring. Whoa, they're all about to topple over.
And they've all got the red ring.
So, let's do the deed and start up the single-player campaign.
Okay.
Huh, is that Battletoads in the background?
Is that on there?
Yes.
Yeah. Now I don't think I even have to say where I stopped playing Battletoads. You ever play Battletoads? All right, I don't think I have to.
No, you don't.
I don't think any of you that know what I'm talking about. I need not say anything further because you've either destroyed a controller or said your first cuss words and got grounded by your parents. Because if you didn't make it down that little chute with the feather, you certainly didn't make it through the next part. But will we? We're going to make Dan do it. Stay tuned.
Say it, Dan. Challenge accepted.
Mother! Cut the...
What did you say?
All right, come on.
Toads in the background. Nice touch. So the game starts off with a bit of a retrospective. It tells the tale of Banjo, Kazooie, and Gruntilda. It shows the games that came before.
Oh, Obi-Wan.
We get it, Rare. You used to be cool. Can you get on with it? Stop! Stop it! Stop stopping me! Oh, jeez. Oh, darn it. They got fat. So this radio here tells Banjo and Kazooie that it's been 10 years since they were invented, that they're all
Fat Thor.
Yeah.
You feel that?
The dickhead's back on the screen.
That's right.
Instead of being funny,
That's Kiwi accent for a while.
they should have ordered a small pizza. I'm fucking serious. Look at this shit. Begin. Yes. Okay, small pizza. Why you always be telling me this? Oh, I'm in trash. How did I get the
Shush.
with Rusty again? It's like old times. Oh shit, here we go. The fuck? I didn't pause. I didn't fucking pause the game in unfiltered Comic Sans. Oh, I guess it was Tweedledum over here. So this guy calls himself the Lord of Games, or a log. Yeah, this game reminds me of some certain kinds of logs. Like these ones! Your name is
What rolls downstairs, a learner in pairs.
weird. You gotta understand. She's
Or your neighbor, dog.
Man, this sure does follow up on the
Reverse
spirit of
that,
Banjo
it's in the
Kazooie
back.
game subtly breaking the fourth wall. If you spell subtly like this. Now then, in line with your Banjo tradition, your challenge will consist of collecting as many pointless objects as possible. Whoa! You just hold on a second. Get it? Because Banjo Kazooie was totally this tedious. Oh shit! No, it's too painful to watch. Yeah, you got that part of it. Gamers today don't want all this. They just want to shoot things. But as we're broadening the demographic, I'll have to think of something original. Something original, huh? Broadening the demographic? Alright. All right. What exactly did you guys have in mind?
What?
Mm-hmm.
Cars. Cars. Holy shit! I can sit here and be shown shit all day, but no one can tell me that anyone anywhere thought this was an okay thing to do. Why would you take a fucking Banjo Kazooie game? What have we been waiting for years? And make it about fucking Lego cars? No, must calm myself. Let me go ahead and try to explain this, how do you say, very well justified rage. Let's go back to the roots of the problem. And maybe, if you don't already see it the way I do, you might just change your mind. Flashback to the year 2000. You just beat Banjo-Tooie and you hear Gruntilda say those beautiful words. You just wait until Banjo 3. Flash forward to late 2006. 6 full years after the release of Banjo-Tooie, fans of the series were graced with something wonderful to hold on to. Something that made the coming years look brighter than ever. The real next-gen Banjo-Kazooie game. Her secret wishes were finally realized. We were once again privileged to experience that lost genre of video gaming's adolescence. A new, big-budget, 3D platforming game. Banjo coming way more happier than ever. Only, do you see anything wrong here? I don't know about you, but I don't see any cars, or boats, or planes. All I see is the promise of something so good. So beautiful. Oh God, I can't stand to look at it anymore. So here we are at Showdown Town. Great, looks more like a bad custom Counter-Strike map. Oh good, I get to move around finally. Oh good, tutorial on car park. Oh, you know you're doing something wrong with your game if the first 3 hours isn't menus. Good, I just did. What make a car? I don't know why I kill myself. This is a sin. This is a true sin. An ultimate crime against the entire gaming community. I mean, what if after Super Mario World, Nintendo came out with a teaser trailer for Super Mario 64, and upon release day, you were greeted with Mario City Simulator, and then you turned on the game, and Shigeru Miyamoto's ghost comes out like a fucking Alessio Mario game to my right! BRB! Make a Legend of Zelda Modern Warfare! Pretty much, they're both games all around, almost exactly like Mario Sunshine. Like I said, pretty much exactly. What do I do? No, seriously, what do I do? No, seriously, what do I do? I'm fucking serious! Ladies and gentlemen, I plucked the whale from the ocean, and he sounds like a seal. So, seriously, this is just one big empty level with nothing to do in it. I eventually found out that you gotta talk to people to unlock missions where you can actually do things. So why then can I walk around this giant wasteland? This feels more empty than Fallout 3. The game is supposed to feel empty. I swear to God, it feels like I'm playing a game that wasn't finished. I know there's missions, but why? This is a Banjo Kazooie game. It's about the adventure. And fine, if you're gonna make it a car game, fine. But why make this overworld that has absolutely nothing in it? Let me guess. Is it perchance because the last games had overworlds that had things in them? Is that why?
Yeah.
You're trying to live on your predecessor's success, that's fine. But you can't change the game mechanics and still keep the old level design. That makes no sense. But I'll tell you what does make a little bit of sense to me. Now, I can't prove it, and I haven't read anything confirming it, but consider this the intuition of a seasoned veteran of the early video game industry. Based on this old trailer and these barren levels, it would seem to me that Banjo Kazooie Nuts and Bolts was actually going to be Banjo 3 at some point. Like I said, I can't prove it, but it would make this all make sense. And you know what? If they had gone through with it, I bet it would have been a decently good game. I mean, I don't know if it would have lived up to the originals, but the assets are all here. The graphics are pretty appealing, everything is stylized, and Banjo actually controls pretty satisfyingly on the ground.
Hey, you just have pizza on his brain.
I mean, who doesn't at any given moment?
Pancakes.
This ain't funny anymore. This is now called JonTron. I hate the fact that I have to hate this game. In an era where developers are piss scared to take a tiptoe outside the proverbial box, it's actually nice to see something with a hint of originality. But this is not the way to do it. This should have been called Tip Top Nuts and Bolts. Why slap me?
This is not the way.
That's right.
The idea, but come on, guys. It's better than this. Fuck you. I'm sorry. I can't do this anymore. I don't care if I have to sit here forever. I'm not playing anymore of this goddamn game.
No!
I did it. I saved the world.
The dog pops up. Well, since it's the ocean, you used to see the dog's back outline the ocean.
Can I do a cliche, please? I couldn't do it without you guys.
Banjo Kazooie Nuts and or Bolts. Crazy.
Stop that.
about that. It's 11 o'clock. I mean, hey, we'll catch you next time here on Outpost. And time flies when you're having fun.
Going solo.